you guys? It is Alexa Takes a Look. Hey. We're an hour and 5 minutes into this video, so we still have 31 minutes left. I hope you guys have your snacks and a drink too, because I still have mine. So we are gonna just jump right into this where we left off, which I believe we are going to start with Mingi. The princess. That's surprising. 1999, main rapper, main dancer, 6 foot. ENTP. Got a lot of P's.
The very first thing I think of when I think of Mingi is that he is the most adorable person on earth. Looking at him on stage, that must sound very strange. But allow me to explain.
민기야 나의 가족.
I like his glasses.
마지막으로 모자 귀엽죠? 안경 귀엽죠? 저도 귀엽죠?
At first glance, Mingi does not seem that disparate from the
I like
rest
his
of the
teeth.
99
They're
liners,
super cute.
especially
Cute
on
teeth.
stage. But Mingi is actually quite shy and reserved. Though he has his own bouts of random shouting and chaotic dancing, especially when he is around the people he loves, Mingi often takes a background role when in a group setting.
여러분 이거 갈 때까지 간 거예요.
여기는 이 코스.
있을 줄 알았는데 저희가 아직까지 2개 시켜 먹은 데에서 없었어요.
듣고 싶은 사람이 있습니다. 민기 씨 한번 이 감상평을.
네, 주인공은 조용히 하는 거죠.
네.
주인공 굳이 자기가 얘기하면은 좀 그러니까. 왜냐면 뭘 해도 주인공이에요.
그러니까요.
This is not to say he isn't the brightest person in the world. His smile lights up any dark room, and when he is happy, all is at peace in the world. Mingi takes friendship quite seriously, puts a lot of effort into it, and can get offended when his feelings aren't reciprocated to the same degree.
또 서운해하는 민기 씨.
또 왜 이걸 왜 서운해 근데?
별 어이가 없네.
아 이게 왜?
와, 저 진짜로.
아니 이걸 왜 서운해하는 거야? 아니 아니 왜?
티는 어쩔 수 없어.
봐봐요. 리스도 같이 찍재. 이렇게 님은 왜 저한테 같이 찍자고 안 하세요?
내가 같이 하자고 한 거 아니에요. 팬이랑 에이티야.
So cute.
우영이랑.
그래, 넌 그렇게 해. 나도 이제 너한테 그 정도 안 할게.
그냥 여기서 윤호 씨 반응은?
그러니까 좀 오해가 있습니다. 네, 민기가 좀 지나치게 질투를 하는 게 경향이 있어요.
아, 질투는 아니야. 질투가 아니라 이거는 이제
서운한 거야?
나는 사람과의 관계를 되게 우선시하는데 너는 나 도덕적 의리를
아니 아니.
야이 배신자야.
Mingi, we can be BFFs.
네가 나한테 이러면 안 되지. 나 얘한테 들려다.
This happens particularly with Yoonho, Mingi's best friend of several years. Mingi and Yoonho, or Yoonji as fans call them, were best friends for 4 years before joining Ateez.
Move over, Yoonho.
Mingi and Yoonho actually
I'm adopting
auditioned for the
Mingi.
company without the other knowing. Another semblance of fate working to bring Ateez together. Mingi is known by the group as the one who is afraid of almost everything.
I've
It
gotta
is
see
quite funny
this.
to watch,
I love that
and
game.
Ateez takes a lot of pleasure in it. Mingi is also known to lie to the point of hyperbole. Seriously, he is often claiming things that logically don't make any sense. Like the multiple times he has claimed he has never been afraid in his entire life, and proceeds to jump out of his skin because something scared him. He has also claimed that he has never lost before, even though his track record shows he is terrible at games. Many of the lies Mingi tells tend to catch up to him quite quickly. In the behind-the-scenes video of Ateez's song Don't Stop, Mingi told the camera that he has never been cold in his life. Then proceeded to shiver because it was cold outside. Mingi's nickname is Princess, and he often bounces around when he is happy. Though in the past he was very frivolous, recently you can see a more mature atmosphere around him. Amusingly, though Mingi is extremely outdated and does not know how to work a lot of things, he is constantly exclaiming about how far the internet has come. Despite all
Old
of this,
man Mingi.
Mingi is actually much smarter and more serious than people give him credit for. He has written amazing raps in practically no time, which is what he did when he wrote his verse for Ateez's title track Answer, in a hotel room, a day before they had to record it. Mingi also participates in producing Ateez's songs, and just like Hongjun, Mingi stayed longer in Los Angeles after their 2022 world tour to work with and learn from American producers. He writes all of his verses and truly takes the time to express his feelings when he does. Mingi, along with Hongjun, is on the list of the top copyrighted idols. Like Hongjun, Mingi has a trademark before his rap.
Okay, I'm spinning. Your frictionist back in the town. What's up?
He frequently says the phrase fix on before his verses to indicate to the listener not only that he is about to rap, but that they should focus and fix their attention on him.
Yeah, let's start the second round. 이구단 열이 하얘 코너 펀치. 구설토와 가끔치가 맛있고.
I'm sure one of the very first things you noticed when you listened to an Ateez song was the guy with the deep voice. That guy is Mingi. As someone who saw him in person, I can confirm that his voice truly is deeper than the Grand Canyon.
저는 개인적으로
Mingi also sometimes integrates singing into his verses. So much so that many people say that all 8 members of Ateez are great vocalists. Though Mingi is obviously not an official vocalist, this does not stop him from loudly practicing to be the main vocalist.
You know what? I could really hear him in like a pop punk type song. Like, I think he has the voice for like pop punk. Like, I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. I could totally see him covering that song. Yeah.
Vocalist of Ateez in his free time. Mingi is quite the performer, and his on-stage presence is very intimidating and profound. He pulls you in as soon as he begins to perform, and it is very hard to take your eyes off of him. His dance skills are incredible, and it is clear even from afar his obvious talent.
Love the shirt. The whole outfit is fire.
Something I wanted to make sure I touched on is the fact that Mingi went on hiatus from November 2020 to September 2021 due to psychological anxiety. Fans missed him immensely, and everyone, especially Ateez, felt his absence the whole time. Mingi's hiatus is why you won't see him in multiple of Ateez's music videos and anything else they participated in. Some examples are the official music video for Ateez's title track Fireworks and also the entire Kingdom survival show. But, as is to everyone's relief, Mingi is much better now.
That's
and his
right.
break really solidified his importance in the lives of every Ateenie.
내가 많이 사랑해, 알겠지?
Who's next? Who's next? Is it Woo Young? Is it Woo Young? The fox. I see it. 99. November 26th, so this month. Main dancer, vocalist, visual effects. 5A ENFJ. They're all like the same, like MBTIs.
Have you ever met someone who deliberately goes out of their way to mess with you all the time? Yet, you can't help but love them. Then you must have met Woo Young. Woo Young is uncategorically mean, but he somehow is the only one that can flawlessly get away with it.
다들 아시죠? 저기 에이티즈는 리더 없으면 안 굴러가는 거. 너 뭐야?
너 나한테 욕한 거 기억나?
뭔 소리 하는 거?
아니 너가 그랬어.
뭐라고?
너가 여러분 웨이트즈 리더 없으면 안 되는 거 알죠? 이거 성화가 있어. 나는 너 뭐야?
진짜로?
오. 미안해. 괜찮아.
오.
너의 본심이었던 거야.
So
아니
cute.
오지는 마. 아. 아. 왜? 얘가 자꾸
너 마음에 안 드는데?
너 오늘 나한테 잘못한 걸 생각해봐.
잘못한 거 없는데? 나 너한테 할 말 잘못해서. 난 아무렇지 않은데? 그거 인정.
Though, Woo Young never does it with the intention of being genuinely mean. And it usually is an indication of how close he feels to you. Woo Young is an expert at ego and usually uses it to get away with something or to win a favor. This is especially true when Ateez shoot reality shows and Woo Young wants the director or staff to grant a special request.
두 개 주고 하나만 내야죠.
Woo
So
Young
cute.
has an extremely distinct laugh that can be recognized from behind a closed door. It is very high-pitched and usually accompanied by clapping. It is, in all seriousness, a trademark of Woo Young.
에이티님, 이따가 만나. 키즈가 기다리고 있어. 네 거야.
Woo Young has a smile that makes you want to work hard just to see it. And no matter how much he teases you, you can't help but still love him.
딱 뜯어 돌려서 발굴 해준 다음에
He's so baby girl.
Woo Young is extremely loud and loves to be the center of attention. He is a textbook extrovert and flows in and out of conversations with strangers with practiced ease. This is why Woo Young has the most idol friends among the members of Ateez. He is particularly close to TXT's Yinjun and Stray Kids Changbin. Something else that you might notice about Woo Young is that he flirts with everyone. In fact, Woo Young could probably make a robot fall in love with him. He knows the power he holds and has no problem with using it to his advantage. But, according to Woo Young, he was naturally born that way and does not intentionally flirt. All of
I
Woo
would
Young's
simply
qualities
pass
really
away.
make the constant comparisons of him and a fox very accurate. Though it has never been officially said, it is quite obvious that Woo Young's love language is physical touch. Out of all the members, Woo Young is the one to initiate skinship the most. He loves to kiss and hug the members and is constantly attached to someone. More often than not, that person is San. San and Woo Young are extremely close, to the point that they have matching tattoos that say amicus ad auris, a Latin phrase that means a lifelong partner, or a friend
so
to the
cute.
very end. Their ship name is Woosan, and unlike other ships in Ateez,
We love
Woosan
Woosan.
actually coined it themselves and are very aware of its fandom. In a fan call with Woo Young, a fan asked what the fandom name for Woosan was. So Woo Young asked San who was, unshockingly, right beside him. They decided on P, which is the Korean word for rain because Woosan means umbrella in Korean. Woo-young is also very close to Yosang. The two have been friends for 8 years now. They knew each other before they joined Ateez, when they were trainees at Hybe, formerly known as Big Hit Entertainment. Yosang left Hybe and auditioned for KQ. Later, Woo-young left Hybe and followed Yesang to KQ because they promised each other that they would debut together. Woo-young said that if he succeeded, he wanted to do it with Yosang. And if he failed, he wanted to fail with Yosang. This made Woo-young the last member to join Ateez. Hongjung said that if Woo-young wasn't there, the members would not be as close as they are. And Mingi says that Woo-young is the jewel of the group and completed Ateez. Woo-young's skills were evident as a trainee and have become even better in the last 3 years. Woo-young has put a tremendous amount of effort in elevating his dancing skills. Most people don't know, but Woo-young had an extremely tough time as a trainee, and his audition for KQ was his last try before giving up on his dreams. Now, he has found true confidence in his abilities and even has a Studio Coom Artist of the Month to boast of.
I've seen that. Fire.
Like Sam, Woo-young also showed up on the list of 100 of the most viewed fan cams of male K-pop idols, with his Artist of the Month coming in as number 41. Recently, Woo-young was even part of the opening performance for Mama 2021 that featured members of 6 fourth-generation idol groups. Woo-young was also featured in the very first episode of Watch's Fill in the Blank documentary, where he opened up about things he has never told us and also danced to a song by Logic, the title to which is the number to the suicide hotline.
Like my life ain't mine. Who can relate? Woo! I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. It feel like my life ain't mine. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die today.
He is a top-tier performer, and this is being recognized more and more. Though Woo-young is very known for his dancing abilities, his vocals are enchanting as well. They often whisk you away in a soft cloud when you hear them. His voice is very light and wispy, and this delicacy is what makes it so satisfying to listen to him.
What is this song? This song sounds good.
Oh, baby, you gotta stop. Say that you're calling. I told you that.
Woo-young loves to cook and is the member most likely to be found cooking at the dorm. He likes to cook for the members and is always working on his cooking skills.
We love a man who can
Woo-young
cook.
is also passionate about video editing, and he makes vlogs that record the daily lives of Ateez.
That's cute.
There are a lot of behind-the-scenes content, so I suggest you check them out. A stern warning as you get to know Ateez more: be wary of looking too long at Woo-young, because he just might make you fall in love.
Ugh, don't I know it? Tiaopi? Alright, who do we got next? Jungho, probably? The bear? But he's small. 2000. Main vocalist is Magne. 5'9", ISFP. It checks.
For all intents and purposes, Jungho is the Hyung of Ateez. Though he is the youngest and officially the Magni, you could never tell from the way he acts.
안녕하십니까 이사님. 잘
아, 제가 이사가 아니고요. 들어온 지 얼마 안 돼가지고.
죄송합니다 이사님.
이쪽 이사님입니다. 아, 네.
안녕하세요.
네.
신석 박사입니다.
네.
아 죄송합니다.
아, 네. 들어온 지 이틀밖에 안 돼가지고요.
근손실이 있으면 안 되기 때문에 저 과자 안 치워! 어디 회사에서 과자를 먹고 있어?
브랜드 토핑 바나나 and strawberry and Oreo. 룹
하지 마! 하지 마!
I love his personality already.
If anything, San is the Magni, and Jongho acts accordingly. You will often see Jongho shushing San or telling him to stop, calm down, or be quiet. This is hilarious considering their
Man's
ages,
really
but
said
Jongho being San's young isn't the only surprising thing.
of it.
Recently, San and Jongho found out that they are very distant relatives because they are both from the Gyeongju line of Choi clan. Jongho was the 7th member to join Ateez. He was actually into sports when he was young, but then later felt a stronger pull to singing. He became a trainee at Top Entertainment for several years, before making the move to KQ and becoming their main vocalist and Magni.
So cute.
One of the most noticeable things about Jongho, even at a quick glance, is his almost somber disposition. While he is the calmest of the group, it should not be mistaken as boring. Jongho is very funny and takes joy in exposing other members. Not unlike
sorry.
Yosemite, Jungkook's humor is very underrated and often looked past.
잘 봐야 돼 나는. 난 진짜 잘 봐야 돼요.
나 알았어. 나 알았어.
누군데?
이거 산이 영상 통화할 때야. 왼쪽.
여기 왼쪽이야.
왼쪽. 전화 딱 받고.
맞아요.
하나, 둘, 셋, 최상.
아이고 이거는 인정한다. 내가 왼쪽으로 좀 잘 나오거든. 안녕하세요 에이틴이 산이에요.
안녕하세요 에이틴. 산이에요.
An example of this is a fan call where
Listen,
Jongho
son,
gave his
you
excuse
look
for
good on both
overspending.
sides.
He said, "I didn't want to spend much money while abroad, but I accidentally entered a store and accidentally bought something expensive." Unlike Wu Yang,
Facts. I do that
Jongho does
all the
not love
time.
Skinship. But all of this makes it even more worthwhile when he shocks fans by making an obvious joke or initiating a hug. But, as his young status dictates, Jongho is great at moderating the arguments of the group and soothing the worries of Ateez.
어쨌든
근데
보고
이게-
싶다는 말 한마디에 페이스타임을 걸어준 리더.
그치, 근데-
그리고 또 리더를 보고 싶은 멤버의 마음.
그것까지.
Quite unlike Mingi, Jongho is the complete opposite when it comes to fear. His unchanging countenance in the face of things that make most people scream is, like San said, scarier than anything else. It makes sense that Jongho takes on this somewhat protective role in the group, because he is also the strongest one in Ateez.
We've seen
The
this.
video of Jongho breaking multiple apples with his bare hands while singing beautifully went viral. Jongho claims he can beat every member of Ateez in arm wrestling with just one finger. As outlandish as that sounds, I believe him. Just like his adult-like personality, Jongho is obsessed with Americanos, and they are his idea of a dessert. Not only does Jongho not get scared and is extremely strong, but he is good at literally everything, often on the first try. Whether it is fruit carving, making bamboo rings, or holding a single note without breathing for 1 minute and 28 seconds. Yes, you heard that right. This is only right as the maknae on top, a title that was given to Jongho, due to his vast ability to be amazing at anything that he does. Jongho is also known as the best vocalist of the 4th gen. But, though he is a 4th generation idol, his singing mastery rivals sunbaeams and experts alike. When people listen to Ateez's songs, they often hear an almost angelic sound. Some even mistake his voice for an instrument when they first hear an Ateez song, because it is very hard to fathom a human being hitting such notes so perfectly.
Literally gave
His
me
vocals have stupefied
goosebumps.
experts, peers, sunbaeams, and even the most weathered Ateenies. They almost make no sense and don't seem physically possible. Sometimes, he even sings in a female register which is much higher than a male's. In Ateez's very first performance on Immortal Songs, which was also their first win, Jongho dumbfounded the experts, judges, and audience by hitting 6 consecutive notes without stopping. It was the performance of a lifetime. Jongho then coupled this feat by doing it again and hitting 4 consecutive high notes. In Ateez's performance of Wonderland Symphony No. 9 on the survival show Kingdom,
remember this.
Legendary War. This accomplishment becomes even more amazing when you discover that when Jongho performed this song at one of Ateez's American concerts, his microphone stopped working right before he was supposed to sing. But he didn't let that stop him and ended up singing without a microphone. His voice was so strong, loud, and clear that the melody reached even the highest seat in the venue. Fans were shocked, to say the least. Jongho's astonishing vocals have earned him an appearance on the revered show MBC's King of Masked Singer, where he passed multiple rounds, and even more notably, 3 solo soundtracks for highly rated dramas. Jongho is constantly improving his vocal abilities, and like some of the members, he stayed back in Los Angeles after the 2022 tour. He used this time to learn and train with vocal experts. Being good at everything includes performance. Jongho's strong, flawless vocals are paired with intense facial expressions that display the quality in which he sings. Most people don't notice or recognize this because of their laser-like focus on his voice, but Jongho is also a standout dancer. Jongho is often called a teddy bear or gummy bear. Either way, he is a bear.
He's so
quite fine with
cute.
that. If you are ever frustrated that you aren't good at something,
He's a
just remind
2009
yourself
though.
that it is okay. Because you're not Jongho, and there is literally nothing you can do about that.
I love his
I
personality.
have
We're
mentioned
very
the
similar.
demon line 3 times throughout this video. The demon line is very well known in Ateezville, and it consists of Hongjun, Songhwa, and San. The reason for this moniker is the fact that the second a performance starts, their entire countenance and persona changes, and it looks as though they are possessed. While this aids in creating some of the best performances you have ever seen, it is quite noticeable and Ateez love to point it out. After all of this, thank you for coming, thank you for staying, and thank you for getting to know our boys.
Is it over already? Bye bye. Oh, okay. So there's a little more. Okay.
이번 로그 끝은 여성이 형이 할 거예요. 안녕.
네, 안녕하세요. 이번 한국관광공사 또 라이브 방송 또 브이로그 엔딩을 맡고 있는 에이티즈 여상입니다. 요즘 제가 엔딩을 좀 잘 맡고 있는 것 같아서 좀 뿌듯하네요. 하지만 여러분, 엔딩은 산이가 할 겁니다. 내 거야.
My heart literally stopped.
에이티즈 한국관광공사 엔딩을 맡게 된 유도입니다. 이제 우리 편집자분께서
He's really cute.
엔딩이 많잖아요. 그래서 어떤 것을 엔딩을 쓸지 잘 모르겠지만 편집자님 제 거 꼭 써주세요. 알겠죠?
엔딩 후보 대결이야?
네, 엔딩 후보 대결. 브이로그의 엔딩을 맡게 된.
안녕하십니까. 네, 엔딩 후보 세 번째 민기입니다. 네 번째? 제가 이번에 엔딩을 하기 위해서 탈색을 한 거거든요. 이러면 엔딩 안 시켜줄 수가 없죠. 그러니까 제가 엔딩하게 해주세요. 사랑해요.
모두가 엔딩을 노릴 때 나는 편집점을 노린다.
저는 욕심이 없습니다. 엔딩은 누군가 하겠죠. 그냥 저는 에이티즈를 사랑할 뿐입니다. 에이티즈 사랑해.
So cute. Well, that was a lot. Mingi is not how I expected him to be. I did not expect him to be shy, like, at all. I think that out of all of Ateez, I feel like I know Wooyoung the most, and that's just because his content is constantly coming up for me on TikTok. TikTok knows, and so I do know a lot about Wooyoung, so none of that was a surprise to me. Let's see. Jungho. From the last guide that I did, I already kind of learned a little bit about his personality, and so this really just like resonated a lot with me because I feel like me and him have very similar personalities, and like I'm the mature one, I'm the more stoic one, like I'm the responsible one, but at the same time like I've got my own like little weird sense of humor, and so I feel like me and him are very similar in personality. But I'm excited to watch some of this like extra content. I really want to see their variety shows. I don't know if there's like one in particular that you guys recommend, or if I can kind of just start with whatever. I'm really interested in really getting to know their personalities a lot more than I already that I do. I feel like I've just scratched the surface. So I would like to do that. I also really need to know the performance that I was freaking out over with San like 2 videos back in the part 1. I really need to know where that's from. Like my life depends on it. And there's so many other songs like from that first video that I really, really, really need to hear because I need to. Like, I have not really listened to a lot of their discography, and so yeah. So that's what will be in store. If you guys have any suggestions on where to go from here, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever those cool YouTubers say. This is Alexa Takes a Look. I'm bouncing out. Thank you guys so much. Bye!